Hi everyone, I'm Emma and I'm just going to give you a brief summary of our paper, Student Anti-Bullying and Harassment Policies at UK Universities. While exploring student bullying at university, I adopted a multi-level perspective using Bronfenbrenner's socio-ecological model. This basically translates to different portions of society constantly interacting with each other to produce effects, from individuals all the way up to organisations. And this is such a logical model to me that I apply it to most of my research now. So this study looked at the organisational factor of policy. Now policies are important because they kind of hold institutions and individuals to account, like the law, but not quite. So first I found out what was out there. I searched every UK university website looking for an anti-bullying policy and ended up with 62. I then wanted to measure how good they were at being a policy, so what did they contain? By looking at some school policies and on the ACAS Workplace website, I created a codebook which we could use as a tool to explore the policy content and rate them from best to worst. It was found that policies were quite good at defining different types of bullying, such as cyber, physical, verbal and social bullying, and mentioning the protected characteristics by law. However, it was surprising that some universities didn't have a policy, and also that they didn't mention bullying methods specific to the university context. One particularly troubling finding was that most policies instructed the student victim to informally resolve the bullying first, by directly asking the perpetrator to stop. Now I don't know about you, but I feel uncomfortable calling out my family and friends if I feel like they're doing something out of line. You can just imagine the scene with somebody who's bullying you in group work, or even worse, somebody that you live with. Yes, you may get the "I'm so sorry, I didn't realise you felt that way." But if this is purposeful bullying, you may be more likely to get "I have no idea what you're talking about. Stop being a snowflake. Get f***." So to round up, in our paper we recommend give more focus to specific student bullying behaviours with examples. Include sanctions and help for the perpetrator. Include clearer instructions for the person responsible investigating and dealing with the complaint. We recommend policies are co-created with students to be more applicable. And finally, that each university should have a policy and that it's accessible and available. Universities can allow or disallow bullying depending on the proper implementation of policy and procedure. Thanks for watching.